Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my dear pupils, how are you today? You are welcome to Citywide International School, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria e-learning platform. And this is pry5 Basic Science and Technology, which is prepared by Mr. Oderinde Yusuf Idowu. This is week 8, lesson 2, and our topic for today is blood vessels. What do I call it? Blood vessels. In our last lesson, we discussed the heart, and we said the heart is the internal muscle that pumps blood through blood vessels of the circulatory system. That is, the heart pumps blood around the body through blood vessels. That what leads us to today's lesson, blood vessels. Today's topic is what? Blood vessels. What are blood vessels? Blood vessels are the tubes that carry blood around the body. Again, blood vessels are the tubes that carry blood around the body. An example of this is the pipe that carries the water in our various homes. That is, it carries water from the storage to the bedroom, kitchen, toilet, and so on and so forth. It's just like that of a pipe that carries what? Water, but this one carries blood around the body. That's why we call it blood vessels. They are tubes that carry blood around the body. If you look at the picture before us here, you can see the picture of a human being, and the blood vessels are shown. That is, the network of the blood vessel is shown on the person's body. Blood vessels is divided into three. That one will lead us to types of blood vessels. The one we can see that shows us red is called arteries, while the one that shows blue is called veins, and the third one is called capillaries. Types of blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels. They are artery, vein, and the capillary. If you look at the picture you first saw on the platform, we can see the network of the blood vessels there. The blue indicates veins, while the red indicates artery, and the tiny one that joins blue and red together are called capillaries. So arteries, number one, which is arteries. Arteries are the blood vessels that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart. You know, I said there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and the capillaries. And the arteries are the ones that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart. I believe you all know the meaning of oxygenated blood by now, because in the last lesson we said oxygenated blood are the blood with oxygen. So arteries are the one that carries oxygenated blood away from the heart. You can see the pipe is just like a pipe, and it allows what? Passage of blood. Second one is the veins. The veins are blood vessels that carry the oxygenated blood towards the heart. The veins are the blood vessels that carry the oxygenated blood towards the heart. The oxygenated blood, they are the blood without oxygen. They are the blood without oxygen. The blood that its oxygen has been used up by the body. And the veins will now return it back to the heart for it to get another oxygen. The third one is called capillaries. What do I call it? Capillaries. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels that connect arteries to the veins. They enable the exchange of water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and so on and so forth. Capillaries allow the veins and the artery to exchange to exchange water, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Each and every one of them has their own function. The artery carries oxygenated blood away from the heart, while veins carry the oxygenated blood towards the heart. You can see, artery carries the blood with oxygen away from the heart to the body, while veins carry the blood without oxygen back to the heart. But capillaries, which is smallest of the three, its own purpose or its own function is that it connects the arteries and the veins together for them to exchange water, oxygen, and carbon dioxide and other food nutrients in the blood. This is the picture of the capillaries. You can see the arteries with red picture, the veins with the purple or blue picture, and between them we see interwoven like pipes or network that connect the two together. So now that one will lead us to differences between the arteries and the veins. That is, what do they have in contrary? That is, what heart has and the veins doesn't have. Arteries are more muscular than veins. The first difference between arteries and veins is that arteries are more muscular than veins. Second difference between arteries and veins is that veins are often closer to the skin. Veins are often closer to the skin. The third difference between arteries and veins is that veins contain valves that help to keep the blood flowing towards the heart. The third difference between arteries and veins is that veins contain valves that help to keep blood flowing towards the heart. In today's lesson, we are able to learn that blood vessels are tubes that carry blood around the body. Blood vessels are the tubes that carry blood around the body. And we learn the different types of blood vessels, which are three. One, the arteries that carry the oxygenated blood away from the heart. The second type of blood vessels is vein. Veins are the blood vessels that carry the oxygenated blood towards the heart. And the third type of blood vessel is called capillary. And we said capillaries are the smallest blood vessels that connect arteries to the veins. They also enable the exchange of water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, food nutrient, and so on and so forth between the artery and the veins. And lastly, we learn differences between veins and the arteries. We said arteries are more muscular than veins. 2. Veins are often closer to the skin. And lastly, we said veins contain valves that help to keep the blood flowing towards the heart. And with this, we come to the end of today's lesson and this week's lesson. May Almighty Allah grant us retentive memory and useful knowledge. Allahumma Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.